Kazar, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the 36th episode of Camps. We're only 4 away from the end of the season, and if you're not familiar with these camps videos, well, it's pretty simple. I go around a couple of camps, give them a little bit of a review, and we've only got 3 on today's docket. By the way, if you want me to check out one of yours, you can either email me a tour of your camp, or if you're on PS4, I can come and check it out myself. But it's time to get into our first camp, because this belongs to the one and only Aykroyd. Not Dan Aykroyd, sadly enough. That would have been a lot of fun, because he probably would have had all of his crystal vodka on display. Tasty, tasty vodka. But Aykroyd himself, I don't know who Aykroyd is, he's called Aykroyd. And I actually do really like his camp. There was only a few notes that I managed to get down about this thing, because it was that much of a nice camp. And the first one is a change that I would like to see, and would really bring out a little bit of extra beauty in your camp, is changing the flat roof. Flat roofs only kind of work on some builds and not really homes. More of an industrial or a commercial kind of build. This is a resident, so it's, it's homey. It's got to be nice. So a flat roof could be changed to a nice angled roof. That's all I've got to say right there. You do have a nice wraparound porch. I do like that, especially with the 2 tear-offs to the different lower level porches. You have a good use of space, my friend. People know, if you've watched these videos in the past, wasted space is a big pet peeve of mine, but you have used the space beautifully inside of this house. Not so much on the top floor. There are a little bit of areas that you could change. And I don't know if you're missing bobbleheads or comics, but I know some good spots. If you want to go check them out, please let me know. I've probably also got some to give to you. And you do have nice lighting. That is an absolute nice use of lighting that you have right there, because it feathers out towards the edges of your building, and it's very nice indeed. So overall, your design is an 8 out of 10, and your layout is also an 8 out of 10, bringing up to a nice 8 out of 10. It's nice, right? I love it. I would change the wallpaper a little bit on the upper floors, so it doesn't match downstairs, but man, beautiful camp, my friend. 8 out of 10 all around. However, moving on to this one, this is DW's camp. Now, it's DWU, but every time I think of it, it's just DW, which is one of the guys from Red Dead and Redemption. Right, real quick. I think this camp falls within the realm of partially built. And the reason I think that is because I have a lot of bad things to say about it, but at the same time, some spots of it are done, some spots of it are not done, and it's good. Okay, I like it, but it only just scraped by. So, it's got a nice crafting shed, which is this, or a garage if you want to call it that. The designs for the buildings themselves are actually really nice. I like the design of this little cabin area right here, but it's got wasted space coming out of the wazoo. Okay, there's wasted space all over the spot, you've got some nice designs for buildings, but it's just, they're kind of bland on the inside, and the change up of one spot to another doesn't really function that well. So going from the kitchen there, which doesn't really exist, to the front room. The front room is more designed than the kitchen, but the kitchen's a crafting area, so I don't know what you were doing with that. Plus the interior of the bedroom right here, which I managed to take a quick glimpse at, is bland as hell. However, I will say you do have a nice bazaar, and if you don't know what a bazaar is, it's like a it's like a trading area. I almost said crafting again. But here you have a nice bazaar area, a nice place for vendors to be put down and do a little bit of crafting, which was nice, because you've also got a nice farm behind it. So the reason I think this is in one of those realms of not quite done yet is because everything's already placed down, but some of it's not filled in. So it's kind of like a partially drawn colouring, You're almost there, but you're not quite. I would also say doing fencing is really easy. I don't know why you did it this way, but fencing is actually quite easy. Overall, by the way, design 7 out of 10, and a layout of 3 out of 10, bringing you to a nice middle ground of a 6. You were almost a 5, but I was nice. So you're a 6, so you fit within the realm of a yes. Just. Okay? Just. However, moving on to this one is someone that actually wanted me to come and check out their camp. This is Captain Privilege. Now, I'm going to apologise right off the front to Captain. I'm going to be harsh. I'm about to rain fire. Okay? You're a fellow captain. You should know better. No, I'm just kidding. This is a weird one. Okay? So this is the Ruby Clam, which, when he told me to come check it out, I thought he made a strip club, because the Ruby Clam sounds like a strip club for reasons I'm not going to describe. But it's got a funny name. The problems I have with it are this. It has a blocky shape. There are many angles and stuff that you can actually put into a ship design that you can actually hide quite easy into the like design, but it's quite blocky, which is a shame. There is a lot of wasted space. I feel really bad like ripping on this because he asked me to come check it out, but I've got to be harsh when it comes to this. It is a nice idea, okay? I do like it. It does have some nice aspects to it, but it's kind of just bland and blocky. And I don't know how long you put into this, and I once again do apologise for ripping into it. Don't know how long you put into this kind of build, but with just like an hour extra, you could actually radically change up the design. You could bring it lower down to the ground, so it's not like a massive galleon style thing. And you could shorten it. A pirate ship or a sailing ship doesn't need to be this big. You could actually bring it in by 1 or 2 foundations and it would still work. But I do like the figurehead. It's nice that a pirate ship has a figurehead. It's nice that any ship has a figurehead, okay? Be it male or female, because you do get some bloke figureheads, which is quite interesting. They're more of a sailor kind of vibe. But it is very bland. Could be fixed up in some locations, and hell, if you want, I will even pop on by and like help you build along with it. 2 captains working at the same time should get a nice pirate ship out of it. However, I do love it, okay? It's got a nice artillery cannon. It's got a fun little thing for walking the plank. You know, it's fun. It's a fun build. It's not supposed to be, you know, look at this, it's an amazing build. No offense. It's, you know, it's designed to be a little bit of fun. But it's a little bit too big. It's a little bit too bland. And there are like vast areas of it that just don't make sense. Like, why is one side of it a fence and one side of it a painted wallpapered wall? Why is the back of the ship really square and blocky when you can make it really angled? I don't know, but I liked it. Your wheelhouse was kind of bland as well. I know, I'm sorry. But design overall is a 5 out of 10 and your layout is a 3. I'm sorry that I had to be that blunt with it, because you are a fellow captain, but you get a okay, there are things that could be changed and fixed, but there we go. It's done. I do apologise, but there we are, ladies and gentlemen. The 3 camps are done and dusted. Like I said, I'm always looking for camps, so if you want me to come and check one out, you can email me a tour of your camp if you're on a different console, or if you're on PS4, you can comment down your PSN and I will pop on by and review your camp for you. Also, if you do want to, you can post some fun little things to my Twitter. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 36 of C.A.M.P.S is done. 37 will be next week. And man, am I looking forward to getting back into these. But you guys know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, stay awesome.